Everybody, I wanted to jump on here today and go over, do some quick flip throughs. I've recently just finished 4 different Girl Scout themed junk journals, and I'm not going to do 4 individual video flip throughs of them, but I wanted to hopefully squeeze them all into one, flip through them, show you kind of a little bit about each one. I will have these available on my Etsy shop soon. So yeah, I wanted to kind of flip through and show you what the insides look like. Excuse me. So this one here is made from a vintage Girl Scout handbook. You can see the cover of it. And I've added it's vintage as well, one of their little pins. I kept the inside cover. I've added some badges throughout. This has a vintage photo postcard. I'm not sure how old this is. I can't really tell. It looks like 12 December 30, so I don't know if it's 1930. I just thought this was the sweetest little card. It had to go in a Girl Scout journal somewhere. Little fabric flip. And you'll notice the badges throughout. Here is the Girl Scout sign on a little journal card. I've added pages from the book throughout. These are full of little Girl Scout themed pieces of fun. Most all of them are made from pages from several of the vintage books that I have here, the insides of them. This is just your typical playing card, tucked in a little pocket. Here is some information on a bedroll, how to roll your bed up, and some outdoor cooking tips. Again, more pages from the book. This green is a light green paper that I've coffee dyed a little bit, so it's got a little bit of a brown grungy to it. Not a lot. It still hangs on to the green. This is a vintage postcard of Juliet Lowe, her house in Savannah, Georgia. All 4 of these books have a Juliet Lowe house postcard in them. Scrounged those from eBay and such. More of the badges, the number tags. I will say that majority of these Girl Scout journals are a nod to my sister. She passed away in 2020. She was born in 1973. So there are little bits of things throughout these journals. She was a Girl Scout, and my niece is a Girl Scout, and so I really do think that she would love these little journals. So yeah, you can see there's kind of, I won't go page by page, but you can see it's full of the vintage pages, little images from the books. And another journal card tucked in there. And each one of them has the Girl Scout law tucked in it. And again, the original cover on that one. Girl Scout Book 2 is made from a vintage Girl Scout rally. It's not a handbook, but it's a story about Girl Scouts. There's some trim on the edge, tied together with a grungy ribbon. This is a vintage postcard of a flag ceremony, 1957. Tucked in this cloth packet. I don't know if this is from like a gun cleaning kit or something. I don't know how it ended up in my stash, but it was, scoutish to me. This one's filled with pockets as well, with Girl Scout tips and tricks, from the book. Some pages from the book. Another card about tints. You'll see the coffee dyed green paper in this one as well. Book pages, images from, the book. I say the book. There obviously were 3 or 4 Girl Scout books that I used in making all these. So this little, card is from the Girl Scout book. This is the ingredients and details on how to make s'mores. The little journal card. This is a badge for pottery, and I grabbed the little pottery, how to earn that badge. More images from the book. Here is the Juliette Gordon-Low house. This one is a used postcard from 1968. There's lace trim throughout several of the pages here. Another badge. Living in a tent from one of the books. Images. Some of these books have, this is a piece of wallpaper sample. It's got a different texture to it. Those are always neat to add to the journals, I think. Anytime you can give some extra texture or just something different besides just paper. This is a little Girl Scout card, journal card made from images from the book. Here's your Girl Scout sign, a little journal card. And here's your Girl Scout law tucked in the back. My fingers are cold this morning, so I'm having trouble doing all the things with them. Okay, well, we'll fight with that in a little bit. So there's Girl Scout number 2. Girl Scout number 3 is created from a vintage handbook. It's got lace and trim on the side, tied with a black grungy ribbon. Kept the original. This was an original, you can see this was Geraldine Sue Murphy's book. She didn't fill it out. She just got a little bit of her address on here. But I kept it just because I thought it was, neat. This was one of my favorite pockets that I did in all these journals. So in the back, you have a journal card with Juliette Gordon-Low. This is like a triple pocket. And then here you have a little Girl Scout journal card tucked in the middle. And then here you have the Girl Scout symbol. So that's a 3-tiered pocket. Lace trim on this one. Pages from the book. Here's some more of that coffee dyed paper. Some of the pages are really, you can see the coffee sitting on them. But I think it adds a little bit to the grunginess. This little guy tucked in here for Girl Scout notes and autographs. This was from one of the books. Book pages throughout. Little journal card. Girl Scout information. Another piece of wallpaper. Playing card. Those are tucked throughout all these journals. Just as another little snippet of fun. This is a flip out envelope with some index cards, the Girl Scout handshake and the Girl Scout sign. So there's your sign and there's your handshake. Make little journal cards out of those. Tuck those in there. Here is the Juliette Low house postcard and a little journal card made out of the Girl Scout notes and autographs. It tucks right in there. Lace trim. Another wallpaper, another playing card. And somebody asked me today, what's the purpose of this? Well, this could be used as a bookmark for sure. That's my initial thought with them. But you can do whatever you want to with them. Here's your Girl Scout Law tucked in here. And then in the back, this was another one of my favorite pieces. So my sister graduated in 1992, so that's a little nod to her. Here's a belly band with 2 journal cards. This one is Juliet Gordon Lowe, and then the Girl Scout notes and autograph. And then this is the original book with a little badge tucked in. So that is Girl Scout book number 3. Girl Scout book number 4 is a little bit bigger and worked a little differently on this one. This one has a dangle with some green ribbons. These reminded me of little Girl Scout daisy little symbol. So you got this dangle. It's tied with a green grungy ribbon. This is made out of a vintage, the Girl Scout Story book. This was not a handbook, but this was kind of a storybook about how Girl Scouts came about, which again, I used the insides in some of those other books. On the cover of this, I created these little Girl Scout Samoa, or I'm not sure what the new name of them is, cookies. They are on chipboard, and I used some shellac, and the little coconut bits are beads, painted beads, and then I painted the stripes on. So there's definitely some texture going on here. I don't know if you can see how it's raised. And there's 2 of them on there. I thought that was so fun and so cute, and I just needed them on here. There is a patch. More of the coffee-dyed paper, images from the book. Here is this postcard, the Juliet Lowe postcard. This is raised chipboard flower. Again, more texture. Coffee-dyed paper. Images from the book. Here's playing card. Oh, that's a blank card. Nice. So that'll be a journal card. This one has flip outs as well. And in this flip out is the Girl Scout Law. So the Girl Scout Law is in all of them. I trimmed it with some green fringe. It's so soft and so light. It kind of reminds me of fake grass, but it's really pretty and so soft. More of the paper, coffee dyed. I did random bits of green in this one. There's bright green and dark green, and this was from an image from the book. It's basically a little letter from Juliet Lowe about playing fair and all that good stuff. Always a nice little reminder. Image from the book. Another card. Oh, that one's a card. Girl Scout is a friend to all. A little snippet from the book. You lift this up, there's an envelope here to tuck something in, and journal spot there. Images from the book. This is a wallpaper piece that I turned into a pocket. And Girl Scout Promise and Laws page from the book here. Tucked in that pocket. Also, this has a secret pocket, and on it is journal card, images from the book about hiking and map making and all that. The other flip inside to this pocket, another image information from the book, and this secret pocket has some more of that map making and trail marking journal card tucked in it. So it's kind of a secret pocket. I think that's really cool. This was another one of my favorite little pieces. This book had its library card pocket in it still, and with the Girl Scout story and all that. So of course we had to salvage that. And so I made a journal card of Juliet Lowe to tuck in there. It's on the back of an envelope that has more trail marking, Girl Scout camping, things like that, tucked in there. Another flip out envelope to tuck some goodies in. Here's another chipboard flower. Pocket with more Girl Scout goodies. Images from the book. Another card tucked in there. Information about the Girl Scout troop leader. A little envelope to tuck some stuff in, and a journal card, journal space. This is a belly band that has just a generic green postcard. And then information about the ceremony on the back of a journal card. Tucked in here, a belly band made out of wallpaper scrap. Another pocket with a raised chipboard. There's your Girl Scout sign and information about a badge sash. Little cards to tuck in there. Image from the book. Coffee dyed paper. Little card tuck. Little collage from the book. Brownie Scouts, Girl Scouts, Senior Girl Scouts. Envelope flip out that you can tuck some goodies in. And yeah, that is that. So that is Girl Scout number 4. So yeah, all 4 of these will be up on my Etsy soon. I had a lot of fun with these. And again, I did them kind of as a nod to my sister who recently passed away. And she is Girl Scout. Girl Scouts was big for her. Oops, sorry. And my niece. So I really think that she would enjoy these. Unfortunately, she doesn't get to see them, but they were all made with her in mind. I'm not a Girl Scout, never was, never really into that. But like I said, her and my niece were, and I know several people are. So hopefully these find a nice little home to someone who really does enjoy the Girl Scout stuff. Again, they're all made from vintage books, and pages from the book are throughout them all 4. So anyways, thanks for joining in that little flip through. I squeezed all 4 of them into one, and because they're so similar. They're very different, but they're so similar. So I wanted to kind of show you all 4 of them at once. They should be on my Etsy shop soon, and hopefully you guys will check it out. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll be back soon with some more flip throughs.